All right, Leos, welcome to your weekly Sidereal Astrology forecast. This is going to be for December 21st to 27th. My name is Athen, and this is for Sidereal Astrology. If you are new to this channel, be sure to check the description down below because your sign might be different. All right, Leo, so a very nice week, and it is Christmas week for those of you who celebrate Christmas, and full moon in Gemini, which is going to be your 11th house, just so happens to be on Christmas Day on Friday. And so this is really illuminating, I think, your groups, your community things, anything that's about your ideals and your visions for the future, which is very much activated. And it's a very nice aspected full moon as well. As you can see here in the transit graph, very nice aspects all week. It's very rare to have nothing but easy aspects all week like this, and very good for the holidays as well. So it starts right at the beginning on Monday when your ruler, the sun, shifts into Sagittarius, which is a much more expansive part of the chart, especially your chart because it's your fifth house, which is your house. So I think where a lot of focus has been on maybe the home and family stuff and maybe even past or anything relating to your roots in some way, personal life, your sun's now shifting into the more creative, playful, fun, romantic aspect of the chart. So I think there's already been, thinking about maybe working with your hobbies and interests and things like that lately. Maybe a lot of that has shifted and changed over the previous weekends, but now focus your ruler, the sun, going in here really illuminating your interests. And I think it's a great time for roughly the next month to get involved with your interests, your hobbies, express yourself, and anything else on that creative level. So that's a shift that's happening right at the beginning, as well as Mercury sextiling up to Chiron. So there's some healing taking place. I think it just happens very naturally, and it can be very rejuvenating, involving maybe the financial material stuff and maybe even groups and those community things as well, which will be highlighted for you with that full moon, or your ideals. You're just feeling good about them. One thing I want to say too about Monday is that we are coming off of this Mercury squaring up to Uranus too. So it is a bit of an integration over the previous weekend. There was a lot of shifts and changes with those areas of life, specifically financial, material, or maybe the groups and ideals. But it's about integrating it on Monday, taking it nice and slow, and any kind of liberating energy there or change, maybe implementing it on Monday nice and slowly with that square up to Uranus. So that's Monday, and then no major aspects until we get to Thursday, which will be Christmas Eve. Venus, it does sextile up to Jupiter, quite nice. So here I feel like with all this expansion with yourself lately, about over the past 6 months, all this new insight about what you enjoy in life, how you can see possibilities, how you can open up your horizons. Very nice, nicely aspecting up to this Venus here, which has been in your third house. So I think you can enjoy quite a bit the communication stuff if you haven't already, the practical aspects of life, learning, reading, writing, sharing, socializing. And all of that, I think, is going to be, just quite nice, quite enjoyable. And it could even be your career stuff as well, since Venus does rule that 10th house. Now, on Christmas Day, that full moon in Gemini, so there's going to be this now awareness with, what are your ideals? What are your visions? What are your hopes? What are your dreams? And maybe even a culmination of some of these things that you've been working on over the past 6 months. But at the very least, it's a high point of it. It's an awareness of it. So reflecting on those ideals of yours, as well as maybe how you can be a part of a community or do some philanthropic things, humanitarian things, sharing groups, maybe something culminating with your organizations that you're a part of. So a great time to reflect on that and see that, so that this energy, this awareness will facilitate the other areas of your life. And this full moon is very well aspected, trining up to Neptune, so it could be easy going with anything on that 11th house level, as well as optimistic too, with a square up to Jupiter, which is of course about grounding it and integrating it. So also on Christmas is we do have Uranus going station direct, which is in your 8th house. So anything that maybe you've been reflecting on over the past 6 months and involving what's really meaningful to you on that deep level, your deeper connections and transformation and healing, all of that starts to shift. And I feel like there's a new shift in understanding about liberation through transformation, and how you can do the healing, the deeper work, or have that deeper awareness, and that can be very liberating, very illuminating as well with Uranus, very intuitive. So there's a shift here in a new direction with maybe deeper connections, maybe shared resources, and just fundamentally a deeper understanding of your true inner self, that inner core, and seeing that and seeing how you can transform that into higher frequencies or states of consciousness, if you will, or heal them. And through that can be quite liberating. But it's a slow energy, so it takes Uranus time to gain momentum, but there's definitely a shift here going into this weekend. So it's a good time to maybe pause and reflect in terms of those healing and transformative, deeper aspects of life. Now, also on Friday, Mercury does trine up to Jupiter. So again, with that self-expression, could be quite enjoyable, and maybe again, material aspects of life could be supportive, as well as the groups and friends or anything on that community level. It's a very nice week, a lot of nice aspects. So then over the weekend, we do have a couple aspects with the North Node. Nice again, sextile and trine, sextile from Venus and a trine from Mercury. So this has been where your past couple years, the life path has been unfolding, so you can create more of a material foundation, more material security, understand your values more, be grateful for what you have in life. That's been the North Node in that second house. So now good support here for you to get involved with this stuff. I don't know, whatever it might be for you, but enjoy the simple life, enjoy the simple pleasures, be grateful for what you have. And I think very enjoyable with Venus here. And I think you can learn quite a bit about your values in general over the weekend. All right, Leo, so have a great week. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys all next time. Take care.